As I think we're all aware of, hopefully, this is Pride Month. There's a lot going on this month. Monday is Juneteenth. And Gainesville has reason to celebrate Pride. Lots of reasons. The Human Rights Campaign, which is probably the most recognized LGBT organization nationally, gives a scorecard periodically on rating cities, and there's over 500 cities that participate in this. Gainesville, in my memory, always does very, very well, rating well into the 90s out of 100 up to 100. And I was just going to go over this really quickly. They grade us on non-discrimination laws. We got 30 out of 30 points. And we got, they call them flex points, I call it extra credit. We got 2 out of 2 for protecting youth from conversion therapy. Municipality, as an employer, got 22 of 28. Municipal services got 7 out of 12, with flex points of 2 out of 2 for providing services to people living with AIDS or HIV. Law enforcement got 22 out of 22. And leadership on LGBT inequality got 8 out of 8. 3 out of 3 flex points for testing limits of restrictive state law. I don't know exactly what that was, but I'll take it. And if they were to do that this year, we would also get an additional 2 points for having an openly gay elected city commissioner. So Gainesville can be proud of where we're at. Orlando, St. Pete, and Tampa all scored 100 points. However, Jacksonville scored 79, Miami scored 89, and Tally scored 94. So we're looking pretty good. But we didn't just get there without a lot of work being done. And how we got there basically happened because of 3 things. It happened because people worked to elect candidates, progressive candidates. People worked on issues campaigns. And people worked to inform the Gainesville community about LGBT rights and the need for them to be legitimized through ordinances. So, starting in the early 90s, Bob Karp and others worked on getting sexual orientation added to the Human Rights Ordinance. That was passed in 1993. Alachua County voters passed an anti-gay charter amendment. In 94, it went to court, and in 96, a circuit court judge struck down that amendment as unconstitutional. That all took a lot of work to make it happen. In 98, as expected, the City Commission voted to include sexual orientation in the city's anti-discrimination ordinance with a 3-2 vote. We had worked to elect those 3 candidates who voted to pass inclusion. In 2006, the City Commission voted to refer to the city's Equal Opportunity Committee the two issues of implementing a domestic partner registry and including gender identity and expression as a protected category in the city's anti-discrimination code. This essentially would add transgender to the sexual orientation aspect. Both of those were added, and in January of 2008, there was a movement started called Amendment 1 to rescind adding gender identity to the HRO. Therein came, we had a huge campaign. It was the No on One campaign. The slogan was "Equality is Gainesville's business." Then Commissioner Craig Lowe coined that and was one of the leaders in fighting that. And the city voted by 58 to 42% no on one. It was defeated. So the city charter remained as it had been. In 2015, the county clerk of the court, Buddy Irby, conducted the first marriage ceremonies that were legal in Florida on January 6, 2015. And that's when I got married. And in 2019, the county's conversion therapy ban became a countywide ordinance. These are just a few of the events that we can be proud of that made Gainesville a friendly community. This is a 1992 photo from June of 1992, and I think it kind of embodies the whole thing. Tom Petty and Jane Petty, his wife, attend a pride picnic at Westside Park, and with his back to us is Bob Karp, who many of you know and we've talked about before. And this was right in the middle of the campaign to get the county HRO through. And that's how we've gotten to be recognized as a LGBTQ plus city and area, is because of the work of people like Bob and others and the support of the community as represented here by Tom Petty and his wife. So, thank you.